Alright guys, Storage Prospector here. We're going to do a eBay. Just recording it off my phone because I'm literally 2.5 hours late from when I was supposed to leave my house. I have been working all morning. I'm leaving to go away for a car show this weekend for my bicycle that I have been working here. Unfortunately, my truck's in the shop and my Mustang, it needs work too. So all I've got is a bicycle, which it's one-off custom. So we're gonna do the end of the month. I pulled out some stuff from the doll unit. I've got several totes of that left. I don't know if you watched that. We did go through the boxes and stuff. I still have about 9 boxes and totes that I have got to figure out the value and stuff. Well, there was a thing right here that I had found. It's like a Department 56 Ferris wheel. It's all there. Now there's some Wizard of Oz stuff figures down there too. But the two of them, the Ferris wheel all working sells for 50 to 75 bucks, and the little figures between 40 and 50. I knew they were in that tote. So I went and grabbed the tote, and I know I'm diverting off of eBay, but I found Limoges perfume porcelains. I found 4. If you guys don't know about that and you're looking at trinkets at yard sales and stuff, look at the bottom of them. They're supposedly all hand painted. They're made in France, and they're worth quite a bit of money. I found 4. I've got one at $199 with shipping, best offer. The other 2 are at $129.95, and one of them's at $59.95. All of it with best offer. The 130s, those are selling for that much, so it should sell for that much. The $199, there's old listings of each of those three of those pieces have Limoges, and they have signed, the artist that did the hand painting is signed the bottom of them. And the one that I've got for 200, his pieces sell between 120 and 250 bucks. So I just threw it right in the middle. And then I had found a 72 Schmidt, I probably said that wrong too, Schmidt, Woodstock and Snoopy teeter-totter music box. It spins, it teeter-totters, and it plays music. Sold listings 70 to 80. I put 99 or best. So literally listed 5 pieces this morning that will bring over $600 that came from the $120 doll unit. And so it just amazes me every time I pull a box out of that unit. So let's get on to what we were here for. Okay, so again, 82 items, right around $2,600. I don't think it'll let me do this. Will it let me go that way? Okay. So, this was a $40 piece, free shipping. This came from Betty's Locker. I think we sold somewhere between 9 and 12 items from Betty's Locker this month. So that is 2 years old. We literally got it 2 Octobers ago. Here's another, and but new with tags. I think the new tags on this jazz $425, and I got 40 bucks for it with free shipping. And I think it went to Hawaii. So it was, I don't think I got it in a pack. I think I had to put it in a medium flat rate box because I couldn't fit it in a padded flat rate. Alright, this is one of the $100 items. I had $18 in this record player. I got a whole bunch of audio from somebody's shed they were cleaning out, and I paid $10 for about, I get into it, but I got like 15 pieces of audio equipment, and 3 of the pieces were working. This was working, but it needed a new belt. I spent $8 on a belt, so if 3 pieces work, and say I had $11 into this, it needed a new stylus, a new needle. And the one that actually belongs on this record player, the one that really needs to go on there, is about a $200 stylus. And I didn't want to invest. Now, if I would have spent the $200 on the stylus, I probably could have got $400 or $500 for this record player. But I didn't want to go through all that. I had, less than $15 into it, and I flipped it for $100. Plus, they paid $55 to ship it. So I think it costs like $32 to ship it. So, after fees and everything else, that 100 times your money. All right. Good brand. That right there is probably the cream of the cream of Moret's record players. This one shocked me. Literally, this came out of the artsy fartsy room. I got lots and lots of pins and cards and everything else. Well, I put on there that I didn't test every single one. I said that I did a statistical test, which basically I pulled about 20 of the markers and tried them, and they all worked great. Hey, $50 plus $10 shipping and handling on Sharpies. I mean, you know how many times the people who buy storage lockers, how many times you find Sharpies? Just think if you just started stockpiling your Sharpies. I mean, $50 for some Sharpies. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys seen this one. This was the unit that I paid $5. I bought the unit for $5. Did I buy it for $5? I think I paid $20. I paid $25. Paid $25 for the unit. And it had a couch and sofa in it and some china, and it had these speakers. And lo and behold, $150 plus $18 shipping and handling. They were factory sealed. I did open them. I listed it as just like I said. I found these in a storage unit. They were sealed. I opened to make sure everything was in there. So and they went. Alright. Plus, I did sell the sofa and the couch out of that unit too for $50. So paid $25 and made $200 on the unit. Alright, this came from my TV unit. I had probably sold, I think I sold 6 items last month from the TV unit. I know this is a computer board, but it was new in the box and it was new old stock. So, the ones that were current new, people were selling for about $80. I always do free shipping on all the TV parts. Good flip. Alright. This here, I got this the same weekend, the same day that I got all the G.I. Joe stuff from a couple months. And I sold a bunch of G.I. Joe stuff again this month. I probably sold $60 or $70 worth of G.I. Joe stuff. And the G.I. Joe's actually, I paid $40 for the G.I. Joe. And I think the G.I. Joe with this last sale will literally have made $1,000 on top of that $40 right now on G.I. Joe. This right here, this is exactly what the bag said. Okay, it was a black bag. You could see that it had, knives and everything in it. And this was on the bag. This was stamped on the bag. And I was at flea market, and I asked him how much it was, and he asked what it was, and I looked right at him, and I said, it looks like a barbecue set. Oh, well, just give me $3 for the barbecue set. Well, there you go. I think I took an offer of $85 on it. So, plus I charged $19.75 to ship it. It fit in a medium flat rate, and it went to South Carolina, and I think it cost like $12 to ship it. So, $3 into $80. Good flip. All right. Really good flip. This one is thanks to the courtesy of Brandon. Okay? He bought a storage unit. This came to the flea market, and I sat and looked at it and looked at it and kept looking at it, and he had a $350 price on it, and we agreed on $200 for it. I paid $200 at the flea market for it. Now, I sold it for $500. Somebody offered me 5. I took it, and they paid the $125 to ship it. Now, it did cost about $150 to ship it. By the time I got done with fees and stuff like that, I made about $420 on it. So I doubled my money, and it took like 2.5 weeks to sell this bike. So to me, I'm cool with that. I always try to double my money. Plus, another thing, I might have said it in one of my other videos, if you do sell bikes, try your local bike shop out. Usually I get bike boxes from bike shops for free, and they're better than the ones that you... Alright, this right here was we didn't have any return last month, but we did have this as a cancellation. Somebody offered me a price of this at $55, and I shipped through the global shipping program, and this person didn't understand global shipping. There is my cost to get it to where I've got to get it to, and then global shipping charges a different fee to get it from the Kentucky hub to wherever it's going. And that person didn't want to pay the fees because it was going to England. They didn't want to pay the fees. They wanted me to adjust the thing to where I gave them it for $55, and they wanted me to eat all the fees that was going to ship it to England. And I said no. I said, you've already got it, $45 less than what I was asking. You've got to pay the fees. And so she canceled the thing, and I canceled it, and everything was said and done, and it's back listed again. Alright, this right here, I put this up there for does the go flipping. This came from a thrift store while I was up in Kentucky. It was a Ralph Lauren Nautica tag shirt. I paid $1.50 for it. Got $30 for it plus shipping. It literally was like first class shipping. So it was probably at $3 or $4 to ship it. And I paid $1.50 for it. Yeah. That's a really good flip. Alright, this one right here, Arbitrage. These were, this was a 2-pack. And I had bought clearance at Walmart. I had bought every single tire they had, the FD tire. I was getting 16, 17 for singles. Then I'd do free shipping. And when it was said and done on a single, I get $8, $9 after fees. And I paid $1.50 for it. So, yeah, it's not great money, but, I did take $1.50 and I turned it into $9. So, and then this one was a double pack, which was even better because I shipped it together. And when it was said and done, I had maybe $28 and I had $3 into it. So, good flip. That's the way I see it, is good flip. It's money made. Alright, this right here from the doll unit. I took a best offer. And she paid the shipment. It was here in North Carolina. I went ahead and took it because it was just it was porcelain. It's Royal Dalton. Royal Dalton is a really good porcelain make. Their stuff sells pretty good. When I listed it, that's what the horses were going for. When I went back and re-looked up the price she offered me, they were selling between $40 and $50, so I went ahead and accepted $42 for the sale. Sometimes you just gotta be flexible. Move product. Alright, this one came from the pods, which I don't think you've seen yet. I don't think you've seen yet. Chanel eyeglass cases. And I list them individually, but somebody out in California bought all 8 of them at one time. So they spent $159 to ship all these to them. And it came out of a unit that you guys haven't seen yet, so you'll see it eventually when I can get time to edit. Alright. So this one was a $159 sale because I sold all of them at one time. And they had charged shipping. I think I had $3.75 plus 75 cents per item. So I think like $12 worth of shipping, and it cost like $9 to ship it or something. Alright. I put this up here because, yes, it is only $4.95. This is an 80s vintage Disney World hat, Jacobs, American made. This came from the drama unit, the one that was had this stuff in it. The reason I put it up there is over the last 2 to 3 months, I had 50 of these things, and I sold 49 because one of them was damaged. I sold 49 of them at $4.95 a piece, 5 shipping. The last 7 sold to somebody that bought all 7 of them, and they paid me $3.75 plus 75 cents per additional, and literally it probably cost $6 or $7 to ship it, and I made a couple bucks on shipping. But the point of the matter is, 50 of them at $5, that's $250. And I charged shipping on it, fees and all that stuff. You made $210 on one item. This was one listing, 50 of them sold, or 49 of them sold. Alright, this came from my jukebox unit. I sell probably 5 to 8, maybe 10 of these a month, these manuals. Like I said before, you can find state sales and everything else, and you can pick them up for a quarter, 50 cents to $1. And you get into box ones, and I get between $15 and $40 for a manual. And it's free shipping, but it's media mail. And like I've said in another one before, I don't post any pictures. I literally do 2 pictures, front and back. If somebody requests the inner picture, it is. I'll tell them what the page is, but I won't take a picture of the schematics or anything like that, because then they won't need to book anymore. So that came from, no, that didn't come from the TV unit. That came from the jukebox unit from like 2 years ago. Alright, this was another thrift store buy. I think I paid this vintage Levi's 1980s corduroy thing. I think it was $2.50. Did sell it for the $39 plus the shipping. I think I put it in a flat rate, fitted in a flat rate. It went to California. I think it had a padded flat rate, but still, $2.50 into $40. Goodbye. This one just went out. This came from the doll unit, of course, but 2 little dolls, $35 plus shipping. So that's it for what I had done. Like I said, storage prospector. I'm gonna give you all kinds of different things. I'm not gonna just give you storage. eBay is a huge part of my life. I think we're on track to do about what we did last year, which was right around 50 last year on eBay. I think we're on good track. If November and December does like it's been doing the last 2 years, we should hit it. We might actually hit 50. I think last year we did 47. So I'm hoping for 50. Big thing from this year, from last year, is I claim every dime I make. Every dime. I make it at flea market. I sell it on Facebook Marketplace. I'm claiming it all. It all goes through the business. The business writes me out a paycheck. The business pays a certain amount of bills. I'm trying to run it as legit as I can. I've got help of a CPA. I've got, I'm using the GoDaddy for bookkeeping. I'm doing everything I can to make sure it's legit because I want it to run legit. But I hope you guys learned something from there. Look out for the Limoges. Like I said, if I'm saying it right, it's Lamg. What is it? I don't know. Lamoges, I think. Limoges. Yeah, I actually called George on it because of the prices were out of this world. He's like, "I'll give you $100 for them right now," and I was like, "No, I already see that they're worth a lot of money." So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna put this up there just so I can get you a video out. I did bid on a unit for next week, if I can get it. If not, I'm going to try to focus on listing and trying to get some good, unique stuff up on eBay for Christmas. Uh, and the shoes, which you guys still have not seen yet. Um, I'll let you know about that. That's moving right along. Uh, I will try to get that video out there as soon as I can. Unfortunately, I have lost. I had a case that I carry this camera and all its accessories in, and I don't know where that case is, which sucks because it has like 5 batteries to that camera. It has the charger to that camera, and it's got all my little SD memory cards in it, besides the 2 that were on my computer. I don't think it got stolen. I just think I've like put it in a box somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. When I did the, I had it then. I was recording with it then, so that was the last thing I bought. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope you're having some way to relax and have a good time, because I'm getting ready to go spend time with my car club, and I am 3 hours late from leaving. I have a 2 hour drive, so I hope you enjoy Storage Prospector. Like, share, cup of tea. But if you're reselling, hopefully some of the stuff I sell will help you. All right. Y'all have a good day. Take it easy.